eye
Yeah,
and says, you know what he said there? What happened there? But no answers.
The endgame. I mean, just with the
really
queens on the
well
board,
defended by Mamedyarov.
but with the queens on the board, it just seems so powerful.
Yeah,
and
no, it's
White
a good
couldn't
point.
move.
So he made the trade with the queens. He thought the extra pawn would be enough, which maybe objectively with an engine play it is winning for black, but very, very tricky. You were right that it improved White's drawing chances big time.
And I got distracted for a second because I see Peter sort of talking about shows he's been watching.
Yeah.
And it's the same shows I've watched. So I just, he mentioned the show Fleabag, and I want to talk about it, but I'm not going to.
You can't talk about it right now, not because we don't want to.
But also inappropriate. For
it may not be the most appropriate.
Anyway, back to the chess. Look at this position here where Wesley has the open H file for his rook, but Shakhiyar has the open C file for his rook. And so that allows you to play moves like eventually knight to C4, trying to trade off the light square bishop for the knight. And this pawn on D6, of course, you would like to see the value in an endgame, but sometimes it's a pawn that's wandered too far. Stray calf, right?
Well, and this pawn hasn't gone far enough, getting out of the way for the rook and bishop. I like this move. This is just Mamedyarov chess. I don't even care if it works. You play E4 because it's the principle of an attacking player to open up the bishop and get jiggy on the diagonal. And it's actually a good move. What do you do on this?
Yeah.
I'm going to play knight C4 next, I think.
And if you take with the pawn, there's also knight G4 ideas coming. I don't know.
Try to get rid of the dark square bishop. I didn't know if it was enough.
I'm never sure, like, in these situations, right?
Oh, he goes for it. Okay. Bishop G5.
Yeah, I was like, because the F2 square, and the F2 was a threat. And now,
I know, but I felt like this was not going to be enough, right? That the fork would run into some kind of problem. This is a blunder away from anybody here, though, everyone, because if black allows something like queen d5 check, now knight c4 is no longer on the agenda, because if you release the protection of the square, the queen takes it and likely wins the game for white.
Right, and the problem is the bishop has to stay on d7 as well, because if it ever moves, then white will try to push that pawn to d7. So maybe Mamedyarov, he was listening to me and getting super active, but it wasn't the right choice. So if you take on c3 now, though, bishop takes c3, I want to make this work somehow.
I just don't think it does because the knight is now frozen, Elsa.
What about bishop b5? As a way of just like, I need to get my queen into the game.
I want that so bad. I want it.
I know you do.
I want that d7
You want it all and you want it now.
I want it all and I want it now. Save some room for later, Augusta. Okay, rook f7. Now this is, okay, I like this. Prophylaxis. Get the rook on a square that stops all these checks from being a problem. It also guards d7 and h7, by the way. So if you're talking about the definition of a prophylactic move, that's what it is. He wants to change which piece is blockading, keep protection on the h-file. Me likey.
Yep.
I like it. I love it.
Yeah, this...
Knight c4.
So about Mamedyarov, his biggest strength is being a natural-born killer.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's always a compliment.
An underrated movie.
But depending on the context, I don't really think this is a... Yeah. This is a comment in this context, but...
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, he is he's aggressive in his style, and Mamedyarov is known for that. So, he's, as we know, he's #1 in Azerbaijan.
And in your heart.
#1 in your hearts. His bullet rating has been updated on the graphic. It was it was 2100, but we gave him a boost in protection of Wesley. So, we felt like it might have been a fair thing to do. But there you go. He's a very, very strong player and aggressive to go with it. So he's not the kind of person that you want to play, right? Because you just know it's going to be like a heart attack in the middle. He's just going to bring everything to you. And we have seen games like this all day. If you're just getting here, it's been pretty exciting.
What's going on here? So black gave up that very important dark square fianchetto bishop, but has restored material equality, both sides of 4 pawns. The pawn d6 is a huge thorn in black's side because it's threatening to push at any moment. It's restricting black's pieces, but white's king is not perfectly safe either.
Yeah, and this move, if you take it, black's going to want to take with the rook and slide over to hit a2.
Yep.
So white's going to try to prepare to not allow that. The really irritating thing for black, too, is that it's not just the d6 pawn, but it's the fact that this bishop works so well with it, controlling all these dark squares. Ooh. Did he miss that?
So bishop takes c4, bishop takes e2. No, that shouldn't work out.
Oh, there's no rook e7. I wanted to jump through the bishop. You knew what I wanted. I wanted this. And the damn chess.com bugs don't allow it.
And even that, sadly, wouldn't work because I could just take your bishop on c4 at the end of it.
Schmarn it. Okay. So bishop g4, did he just miss it with queen e2?
I think he did. So take that.
Queen c2, he's going to threaten to take g6, but he's just down the exchange now. Wow, what a blunder. Wesley
that was not good.
Queen e2 is just straight up skewer town.
So you still got to watch out for this pawn. Nope, never. As soon as I said that.
He just takes it.
I was like, you still have to watch out for the pawn.
Shout out to Pefimoso gifting a premium membership there in the Chess TV chat. Appreciate your love and support. And so does member ACG0, who just got a premium membership.
ACGC?
ACGC 0. That sounds like the atoms accumulation of some chemical or something, you know. CO2, H2O, ACG0. Bishop e4, going to try to come into d5. We've seen Wesley sack the exchange before and use the bishops in this match already.
So rook c5?
Rook c5 looks decent.
Look at this, just putting the king
but
in the corner.
Look at the practical scenario with the time, right? Wesley's going to try to bring it now while Shach doesn't have a lot of time on the clock.
Actually, I don't like that move. What if bishop takes g6 now?
Use the h-file, OB1.
Yeah, this looks scary. This doesn't look quite as scary as...
Yeah, but you got bishop d4 coming.
I think he should have went rook c5 and tried to sacrifice an exchange on d5. He's also up a pawn.
Yeah, this is a super tough position for Mamedyarov to play. I mean, especially with only 15 seconds. Those bishops are nasty.
Yeah, he'll play knight f5.
Oh, I was going to say, look out for rook h1 and queen takes g6. Yeah. Got excited. Checkmate on h8. Gobbles another pawn.
Took a7?
Dude, he's just going to win back all of his material with interest. Just going to take f7 and be up a pawn, yeah.
He's not up a pawn, though.
Oh, miscalculation. That's why I don't do math. All right. But he does win it back with some interest regardless of the fact that he still has an attack on the king. I mean, queen e2, I think, threatens rook d7.
Rook f1, rook d7.
Rook f1. Ooh.
Let's play queen c4, I think. Queen c4. Oh!
Oh, he probably. But here comes rook d7. If rook e8, bishop c5, why not? A piece is a piece.
No, but there's some knight
moves. A piece. What?
Yeah, I was going to say, you got to move the knight out the way. Oh, gosh. If you take on f7, rook e2, followed by knight takes c3, there's going
to be mate on a2. Move, knight. Get out the way.
All right.
No Luda? Okay.
No, I knew what you were saying, and I was just trying to think about what's happening in this chess game.
Okay.
he made it with 0.5 seconds left.
0.5 seconds.
Yeah.
Got a second back. He's going to lose on time. Nope. Moving instantly.
Oh, my God.
0.3, he moved. Oh, my God. No. Those noises that came out of me. I had no control. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my gosh.
Mamedyarov frustrated.
I wasn't sure if that noise